Alrighty, so now we're going to move on from, we've done systems of equations. We're going to solve systems of inequalities. And so we're just going to start with, oops, switch to pen mode. This problem, y is less than or equal to 4x minus 3. And then negative 2y is greater than x. Okay, now we can use a coordinate graph to graph this, and we're going to find the area in which our answers could be. So let me go ahead and grab this one. I think that'll be a good size for us. Okay, and I'll move this out of the way. So we already have one equation. Y is less than or equal to 4x minus 3. That's in a format that we know how to graph. I can come in and I can say, down 1, down 2, down 3. This, whoops, changed pen. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This right here is my y-intercept. And my slope is 4 over 1. So up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. Up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. Okay, and now I could continue down if I wanted to. I don't really have a good place to go there, so I'm just going to go ahead and draw this. Since it's less than or equal to, that means this is going to be a straight line. Okay, I know it's not a very straight line, but it's not a dashed line is my main point. It's a straight line. Here we go. And it's less than or equal to, so it's going to be below. So right down here. And, you know, you're going to have an easier time. You're using a pencil, just shade that area. Okay. I'm going to use a different color for this next one. I know it's a little harder to see, but I think that'll be better. So let's actually, before I change colors, let's convert this to a format that we're going to have an easier time with. We're going to divide by -2. So we have y. Since we divided by a negative, we're going to switch the direction of the sign. And we have 1 over 2, that's negative 1 over 2, x. So our y-intercept in this case is 0. So I'm going to go ahead and put an x right here. Okay, big dot. It's right in the center. Maybe red would be better. I think red would be better. Okay, right there in the center. And then I'm going to go down 1 over 2. Okay, so down 1 over 2. Okay, so I've got a few points here. Don't know why it does that. I can go the other direction and get a few more points. Just trying to make those bigger so you can see them pretty well. All right, now this one's different because it's not less than or equal to, it's just less than. Okay, so in this case, my line is going to be a dashed line. That means don't include the actual line. So that's a little different than the one that was a straight line and connected. Okay, we also have the less than. So we're going to do some shading. I know it's a little messy. And right in this area right here, okay, that's my area. That's my actual solution to this system. Okay, so I'm going to highlight that in this greenish, dark green color, that anything from here, here, all of this is my actual solution to this system of equations. So that's how you do this. I don't recommend doing substitution, really. I don't recommend elimination. I really just recommend graph these, okay? Just like you have been doing. Sometimes you need to convert it to a y equals mx plus b format, and then just go to town. I'm looking at the rest of the examples real quick, but this is really what this chapter is all about. So if you have questions, please let me know. But in general, every time you see one that is a system of inequalities, you're going to try to put it into slope-intercept format. You're going to graph the two lines, make sure that if it's a straight line, right? So if it's less than or equal or greater than or equal with the equal sign, that's a solid line. Okay, if it's just less than or greater than, that's when it's a dashed line. So make a note of that so that you remember. And then that's all there is to this lesson. So please let me know if you have questions or if you get to a word problem that's tricky. The tricky part is setting it up, and we've been practicing that. So I'm going to let you try to solve those. And if you get stuck, let me know.